Hey guys, so I just wanted to jump on. I am going to just sit here awkwardly till some people pop in. I want to come on, spend some time chit-chatting. You guys can ask questions. I can pull cards if you want to know about the Aries full moon, what's going on there. If you want to know about Saturn going direct, we can talk about that. But I do have all my cards next to me, so ask away, ask questions. Super chat is open. So if you want to super chat for personal questions, you guys can do that too. But this is your time for you to ask questions. Okay. I'm probably only going to be on here for about 45 minutes to an hour. So the chat is open. You can text in the chat to me if you want me to answer specific questions about you or pull cards for you. You can super chat whatever you want to super chat. That's what super chats are for. But yeah, otherwise, you can ask me about the Aries full moon, and we can talk about Saturn going direct, which was yesterday, the 29th. Thank the Lord. So things are going to get a lot easier moving forward. But it did square Mars yesterday. So that is what this little bit of tension that we're still feeling. And mind you, the full moon in Aries is going to be on October 1st at 5:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're Pacific, that is going to be what? 2:05 Pacific time, I believe. So when Aries full moon hits, is going to be, I actually have all my notes right here, I think, because I just did. Oh yeah, some weird stuff's definitely going to be happening lately. Oh yeah, because let's talk about, so I did the water sign readings, as some of you know, if you watched that little clip I put up the other night about why I didn't post the water signs, and it actually did come up in the Aries full moon reading I just finished on Patreon, and it's all about integrating our own masculine. Good afternoon, guys. How are you? It's all about integrating our own, hey, integrating our own masculine. Yes, you're going to be conflicted. This Aries full moon is going to be a lot of, not a lot. I don't want you guys freaking out because it's actually really good. But think of it this way. The first half of October, it's going to be the first 2 weeks, a little bit of confrontation because it's conjunct with Chiron. Chiron's the wounded healer. It's the teacher. It's the mentor. It's kind of like a miniature version of Saturn. It's a master maker in a sense. So Chiron's here because the last few months have been like, go, 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 working, working, working. And then all of a sudden, now things feel like they're slowing down and stagnating. We're like, whoa, what the heck? Why are things not working out? Why are things feeling a little rough? That's Chiron being like, okay, well, now's your time to take a break. Here's all the crap you haven't had time to deal with. Deal with it. Hello. So that's why things are going to be slowing down the first 2 weeks. And then we have the new moon in Libra coming halfway through October. I want to say, when is the new moon in Libra? I have it on my phone. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I got it. I got it. Come on, phone. New moon in Libra. 16th of October. Okay. So when the 16th of October comes, that's when boom, 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 gifts, gifts, gifts. Everything's going to pick up. Hey, Shima. Yes. Yes. We got the whole gang in here. Look, everybody's popping in now. Yes. What is your question, Mom? This is the time for questions because I'm feeling a little better now. So I got a little energy for it. So as you type your question, I'm going to keep going. But so Chiron's basically, Chiron's going to go ahead. Sorry, Shima. I know you just watched the readings, but I am recapping a little bit about the Aries full moon. If I can find my damn notes, because I shut the book. But Chiron's retrograding. I mean, Chiron's conjunct. And that's going to be shedding a light on all the things that causes us pain, triggers us, makes us feel vulnerable. The past is going to come up. But what that's going to do, it's going to be like, okay, well, I don't need this person or situation in my life. So I need to confront them, have that conversation, or just release them energetically. And when you do that, new moon in Libra is going to be like, cool, I can replace that. Here's your new situation. Here's your new person. Here's a new gift for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you pronounce it Jesus? I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Crystal, let me read. For the last 3 years, I've been going through a whole lot of things. I'm finally getting a break. Yes, that's Chiron. I just talked about this on the Patreon reading. Because for those of you who don't know, Thanksgiving weekend of 2018, I damaged well over half my brain. And then I was paralyzed for a year. And then I was blind and deaf for a little bit. And then I went back to work at my corporate job. And then I quit my corporate job. And then I started the business. And then I was diagnosed with MS. And then I had my seizures. And then I was back in the hospital. And then I was diagnosed with epilepsy. And then the business took off. And now I'm here. And then now I'm moving. And it's just, you never slow down. And now Chiron's here. And I literally was talking to Spirit this morning. And they said, okay, now you can breathe. And now's the time to breathe. So it's been go, 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 go. Now the collective can breathe. Okay. So take advantage of this time. It's been crazy. It's been crazy for everybody. And don't let somebody else's journey negate how important yours is. Everybody has pain, but it doesn't mean that your journey, that your pain is any less significant than somebody else's. Okay. Got me all emotional. So it's okay, Diamond. It's still up there. And I was a ding dong and I posted the video. Like I posted the YouTube I posted it to Patreon as if I would post a non-live video to Patreon, even though you guys could still go to the live if you wanted to go to the live. I should have put like the actual link in the description box so you could just click the link too. So it wouldn't be like a two-step process. So some of you were there, some of you were on Patreon watching it. So it doesn't matter. You can still watch it. It's still there. And then let's see okay. So I'm scrolling back up. Hi, everybody. I've been eating well, but have been feeling so freaking drained. Oh yeah. I'm right there with you. Sorry. I have to keep the camera here because if I turn it, you're going to see my guest bathroom. And like, there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't want you guys staring at a toilet in the background, to be honest. I'm Aquarius, waiting to have some news from my Taurus man. He ghosted me. I want to know why and if he'll come back. Okay. So let's talk about relationships right now in regards to this energy. Even though Libra is the sign of partnership, right? We do have Aries. Aries is the polarity of Libra, the direct polarity of it. So they work pretty well together because Libra's going to balance out that I want to be rebellious. I want to do my own thing. I want my freedom of Aries. But at the same time, people are going to be really committed right now because they're going to want to do their thing. And then you might have somebody who really wants the commitment. So you're going to this is going to be a big time of confrontation. So if you have people that are eluding you, really focus on self-care. Chiron, so basically I'm saying, please focus on self right now. I don't want people chasing relationships if they're eluding you, right? I'm not saying that's what you're doing, by the way. I'm not saying that's what you're doing at all. I don't think it's what you're doing. I'm just saying in general, okay? I don't want anybody chasing anything that's eluding them. I want you focusing on self, putting yourself first, myself included, right? Because to be quite honest, my guys are like, why are you even doing this live? You know you should be resting. But I am probably not going to be posting videos, readings this week for YouTube. So I wanted to do this live because I do need to rest because I am booked this week. I am booked. But I am going to be able to do live readings for you guys next week. So I'm going to get that done. But I want to dedicate this time for you. So let me pull cards really quick on that. And then let me read the rest of this. Oh my God, it just jumped down. Happy feels my long awaited match here. Hey, Pete, how are you? Are you talking about, when you say your long awaited match, are you talking about in regards to cards? Like, are you asking me to see if somebody's coming in? I'm confused. Okay. Everybody acts crazy recently. Oh my God, it keeps jumping down. I thought I was going through some crazy things. Like I said, guys, I promise you, there's people out there that have some more crazy things going on in their life than I do. I promise you. I'm on the right track with my spiritual journey, and I feel like I'm at a standstill. You are going to feel that little bit of standstill right now. You are. I'm right there with you. I do. It feels like you hit a brick wall. It does. I would like to get that answer as well. And that's what I've been telling you. Take a breather. It will be, I know. I know it will. Shane, you calling me out. Had to do it, huh? I'm Aqua Dude, and I love you. Aqua generally very funny. I like how you explain. I interpret. Yes, your Aqua readings are always interesting to me. You guys are, for some reason, Aqua readings always come out very blunt when I read them. There's something about Aquarius that every time I read it, it's not cold. It's just so direct. And it just gets me in like this really sassy, it gets my sassy side. It does. Aqua always brings out my sassy side. Ooh, Venus and Aries. Ooh, that's going to be interesting right now. That's going to be really interesting right now. What does my spirit guides want me to do? Guys, if you want questions in regards to like me pulling cards, if you could super chat for them, that's where I'll be answering them. 12th houses, what does that mean exactly? Okay, so let's talk about the houses in astrology. I'm pulling it up on my phone. I'm not just sitting here on my phone like ignoring you. I'm pulling up the 12 houses for you. Okay, so the 12 houses. So this is what the houses look like. Okay, it will focus in a second, I promise you. Focus, focus, getting there. Getting there, getting there. Ta-da. Okay, so you're going to see, I can't move my hands now that it's steady, but they actually rotate counterclockwise. And each house represents something different, right? So now that you see that, screenshot it because I'm about to turn it back around to me. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So for example, the first house is self, appearance, beginnings. The 7th house is relationships, marriage, contracts, business partners. 4th house, home, family, roots, self-care, emotions. 5th house, romance, love, affairs. 12th, endings, healing, closure. Your houses all represent different aspects and things that occur in your life. So your rising sign, the time of your birth, is very important because your rising sign dictates what falls in what house. It dictates the placement of your houses. So for example, let me just like cover up my information so it's not out there in the public for everybody to see. Is that covering up everything? Yeah, okay, pretty much. So this is my chart, for example, right? So on this side, I believe, stay. Come on, focus, focus, focus. This is your houses. These are your houses. When I say check your houses, this is what you want to look at. Not your planets, your houses. And there's your degrees. So your houses range in degree from 0 degrees to 30 degrees. Okay? Sorry, my dog just hit my ring light. So that's why it's a little taking a second. She's tripped over the wire. So your houses range from 0 degrees to 30 degrees. So for example, my second house starts at Pisces 8 degrees. So that means that my first house ends at Pisces 7 degrees. Okay? So whatever degree your house starts at, that means the degree right before it is where the previous house ends at. That's the easiest way I can explain it. Okay? Thank you. How do you pronounce your name? Tadeo? I appreciate you. Oh, my Wi-Fi is all messed up. All messed up. Such a mess. But 12th house is all about endings. 12th house, my 12th house is Capricorn, so I'm getting my crap rocked right now. I'm getting it rocked because everything's going on in Capricorn. But 12th house is endings, transformation, closure, spirituality, solitude, karma, old age, afterlife, what's hidden, limiting beliefs in the subconscious. So limiting beliefs are big right now, especially with Mercury and Scorpio, because Mercury being in Scorpio is a very big peaked intuition energy. It's going to not only let you connect with your intuition on a deeper level, but it's going to let you see beyond the BS that people might be blowing some smoke up your tush. You know, you're going to be able to tell right off the bat when people aren't being honest with you, and they're also going to be able to tell when you're not being honest with them. So now is not the best time to try and tell white lies. Now is not the best time to be dishonest in general. Okay. I'd be honest all the time. One, I would always speak your truth because that's good karma. But the biggest thing right now, especially with this Aries energy, be very honest about your boundaries with people. And it doesn't mean you have to be harsh about it. You can simply say, listen, I need to do this for me right now. I actually had this conversation with a friend last night because of the energies going on. And this friend's not very 3D. I'm very spiritual, obviously, but they're not in the spiritual world the way I am. But we're like sisters. And she just wanted to talk about things that were going on in her life. And I said, if we both have time tomorrow, yes, but honestly, I need to make sure I have energy and space to do it. And that's not a reflection of you. I just genuinely want to be there for you. There's a way to word things with people that express your boundaries, and yet you're still showing compassion. So you don't have to say like, nah, I can't do that because I respect myself too much. You don't let the shadow come out when you do it, right? So that's really big right now because that's Aries energy, but that Aries shadow can make you be a little harsh about it. So just be mindful of that. Implement that little bit of Libra polarity that is benefiting us right now that will allow you to be more gentle. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on these comments. My last reading, there was a lot of transformation I was going through. Have I finished at least half of what was presented that day? Oh, Shima. Ooh. I'm Aquarius. We are all awesome aquas. Very, very blunt. Thank you for sharing with us. I'm a Gemini sun, Sag moon, and ascendant. Gemini sun, Sag moon, and ascendant. Sag moon and ascendant. That must be fun. That must be a lot of fun. I wish I had more Sag in my chart. I have a very serious chart. I'm going to be honest. I do. I have a very serious chart. The only like fun in my chart is my Leo moon. And let me tell you, that's a fun placement to have Leo though. Like I'm blessed to have some Leo in my moon placement, but Sag, that's a fun sign. That's a fun sign. My Wi-Fi has been acting crappy. Amazingly did not act up today. Okay, Aqua and Taurus, please. Okay, so now I'll go back and do all these readings because I finally caught up on everything. Okay, so let's check out this Aqua and Taurus, and then I will check out how do you pronounce your name? Is it Lenice? Okay, so Aqua Taurus. Aqua wants to know if Taurus is coming back. And then we have Lenice wants to know if she's on the right track. Wait, no, right? With the spiritual journey. Lenice, right track. And then Shima. Shima. Have I finished at least half of what I was presented with? You're so funny. Y'all are so funny. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. Moving forward, though. Questions for pulling cards are typically super chats. Okay, so if you're not familiar with super chat is actually what Jesus did. So it's the stickers, the money sign at the bottom. It's donations to the channel, but it's also how people basically purchase like a quick discounted reading for me to pull cards for them versus having to purchase like a 30 or hour-long reading on my site. That's what I do in these lives. So I'll go live every once in a while and people can ask me to pull cards and then just make a quick donation to the channel. In exchange, I'll pull some cool messages for you real quick. Okay. So let's see what's going on between Layla. I don't like him. I just don't like him. I'm just going to be honest. He's very aloof when it comes to how you genuinely feel. You know, there's I don't like his energy at all. So this is Chiron. This is what Chiron's going to bring up for you. Oh my Lanta, this just popped down. Okay, I've been manifesting. Okay, this you guys have to wait a second. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, exactly. They are a player energy. They play mind games. Mind games, mind game, mind game. I'm not shocked. They're a Page of Wands and a Knight of Wands in reverse. They're aloof. They're very self-absorbed, and they're very focused on their money. I don't like their energy. They don't take in consideration how their actions affect your emotions. And they're very charming. Don't get me wrong. They're very charming. But this is what Chiron's going to bring up for you. They need to release the attachment to this energy because it's just keeping you at their frequency. Your frequency is higher than that. You have a higher frequency. Okay, Empress, bottom of the deck, you have a higher frequency. They need to be released because they're keeping you in a cycle that's not serving you to your highest good. So they got to go. They got to go. Because something better is meant for you. You really want a Knight in reverse and a Page of Wands in reverse when you're an Empress energy. That's on the bottom of the deck. That's the overall, okay? I don't like this energy. I felt it already tapping into it before cards come out. This is very manipulative. This is someone who breadcrumbs. They breadcrumb. They come back once in a while, then they leave. They come back, then they leave. And it's just to keep your attention. It's, hey, I'm bored. I need someone. They don't like being alone, but they like their space at the same time. And that's what this Aries Libra is. One person wants the commitment. One person wants the individual freedom, the rebellion. Clashing. The clash. Aries energy, fire energy, Libra energy, clashing. No bueno. No bueno. You're going to find someone who matches your energy the second you let them go, but it's going to take you genuinely releasing them energetically to welcome that energy in. Because even if you'd say mentally that you release them, if energetically on a soul level, not just emotionally in the heart space, on a soul level, if they're still tied to you, you can't welcome in somebody else because we only have so much space in our box, okay? Our box of energy. And if it's filled with 10 swords, if it's filled with a whole knight, you can't fit in an emperor. You can't. And that's what you deserve. You deserve an emperor, not a Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay? Write that on your mirror with a little expo marker. I deserve an emperor. I deserve an emperor. I'm attracting an emperor. An emperor is coming my way now. Everybody say hi to Dixie in the background because she's trying to bury something in my rug. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. You doing crazy? Okay, so let's catch up on this. Okay, I've been manifesting more and hearing my spirit guides more clearly, and I'm realizing my sight. Oh, yes. Oh, I love that when abilities come. That's the best. That is the best. Unless they all come at once, like they blast you. That's the best, but it's also like really overwhelming. Baby girl, let's like chill out. She almost just threw her toy into the candle. I pulled the same pic on my phone. Yes. No, stop. So is my rising sign equal to my sun sign? No, it is not. Your sun sign is the core of your being. Your rising sign is, the rising sign changes every hour. So that's why you need the hour of your birth. Whereas the sun sign is the day, right? So the sun sign is like a range of days, actually, right? Because Libra technically is like, I don't know. I really don't know. Let's see. Libra season. September 22nd to October 22nd. That's Libra season. So anybody born within that date is a Libra sun. But anybody born at a certain hour on my birthday, October 11th, and on the year I was born, on the hour I was born, is a Capricorn rising. On that hour is a Capricorn rising. Okay. So that's how the rising sign is different. Thank you so much for that. Although, oh, you got it right after. Let me think. I didn't read far enough. What app or website do you have to show those house placements? I wish I knew what website that was because it was my favorite chart I found, and I don't know what website it was because I screenshotted it and I didn't have the website in there. The only other one that I have on my phone that I do use, let's see, Zodiac chart. Because the two I use now is Time Nomad, but that looks like this. And I know that's not what you guys want. I know you want like an actual readable chart, you know? But even so, on here, you can still click on it and it will show you it like this. It will let you, okay. Let me show you it like this. How about this? I will try and find that website and I will link it in my community tab and I'll let you guys know when I do. I'll do that. I will try and find it and I will post it for you guys. Or I will do a quick video and announce that I post it because I know sometimes you guys don't get notifications on the community tab. I will try and do that. Okay? I promise you. I'm going to write it down. Zodiac birth chart site. Okay. Oh, Malanta, come back. I haven't been hearing spirit guides more clearly, but I've been realizing my psychic is real in some ways. Oh, that's amazing. So cusps. I don't know how I feel about cusps. I know some people are like, there are no such things as cusps, and other people are like, there are cusps. I don't really have an opinion. I'm kind of one of those people like whatever floats your boat. Whatever you want to believe is what you believe. I don't really have a preference. I kind of do believe in cusps because time and energy are fluid. So let's put it this way. My Libra, my sun sign is smack dab at 18 degrees. That's almost halfway between Libra, right? So technically I could be the sign right before Libra. So that might explain why I'm a little all over the place in my chart, you know? So I kind of believe in cusps. I don't really read much about them, but I do believe in it. I do think, but I also believe that I don't think a chart is what we live and die by. I think that everybody can embody all energies because to be quite honest, I think that I'm really in a lot of Scorpio energy a lot of the freaking time. And I don't have Scorpio in my sun, moon, or rising sign. I have Scorpio in 4 of my planets though. And let's see where I have Scorpio. I have Scorpio in my Pluto, in my Mars, in my Mercury, and in my 10th house, which is career. Huh. That would explain why I went into the mystics. That's funny. I don't really look at charts much. I really don't. Like, I don't study them like that, but I'm knowledgeable on it, right? I kind of gotta be. So let's see. My chart is mostly Earth. Ooh, Shima. Whoo, girl. I don't know how I feel about that. That's kind of rough. I got a Venus in Virgo, and that's rough enough. And then my Capricorn rising. Yes, Leo moon. That's amazing. Oh, I love Leos. I'm a Libra sun, so I get along with Leos really good. Thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate you. Hold on. Let me scroll up. I can't wait for our reading either. I'm excited. I'm really excited. And it's a live, so we're going to have fun. I had a lot of fun on my lives today. You guys are a lot of fun to have live readings with. You are. I actually like meeting you and like chatting with you. Okay. Aquarius sun, Leo moon, and ascendant in Taurus. I don't think I know a lot of people with an ascendant in Taurus. I don't think I know a lot of Taurus, to be honest. Taurus is a very strong energy. It is. I get pulled on Taurus a lot when I do my Patreon monthlies. It's typically one of the first signs I always read. I'm always drawn to doing Taurus for some reason. I really am. Even when I do the weeklies, when I do Earth sign weeklies, it's the first sign I always do with Earth signs. I don't know what it is. I can give you names if that helps. Oh no, Layla, we're already good. Christina, how are you? I can't believe you're on right now. I know it's super early for you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy because it must be like, what? Like 6 a.m. for you or earlier? Wait, no. 7 a.m.? I don't know. You're going to have to tell me. You're going to have to tell me. Or is it later than that? Am I backwards right now? I'm probably backwards. Yeah, because when it was 6 o'clock for me, it was like 8 a.m. for you. So is it like 9 a.m. or something for you right now? Because it's like 7:30 here. Happy Sun, Pisces Moon, Leo Rising. Oh yeah, you got to walk away from. You're welcome, Layla. Sorry guys, I'm catching up on these chats because like my connection must be like super delayed because they like flood in and then they come out and they flood in and then they're gone. Oh, third Diamond. Hey, how you doing? Third eye opening and angel numbers everywhere. I'm so sorry about your daughter, husband, and father. That's hard. That's really hard. I have that with my brother. That's a hard one. I have mediumship too, so he's like always around, and I'm like, what are you doing here? What are you doing? You shouldn't be here all the time like that. You gotta chill out, Cub Scout. With relationships like that, you need to sever the umbilical cord chain. You stupid. True Scorpio, waiting for next reading. Pretty please. I am working on it, guys. I'm trying. I really am, but I am really depleted energetically. I am. You know me, because like you can tell when I have energy, I'm hyped. Like I'm up there. I'm not up there right now. I'm really not. I'm trying to be. I am. My patrons can probably vouch for me because I felt bad about my Aries reading. I did. Like, I don't know. Like when I'm like this, I don't feel like my readings are up to par either. And the last thing I want to do is do your readings, but then give you a reading that's not good enough, you know? And I know that might be me being too critical, but also like if my energy is not up there, I'm not going to be able to channel a genuine reading for you. And the last thing I want to do is give you guidance that may not be the proper guidance. You get what I'm saying? I believe it has to be already synced with your YouTube channel. I think the card information has to be already in your YouTube channel in order to super chat. Otherwise, I think you type in the amount and then it should just say buy and send. And from there, you can type in your information for super chats. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll back up. Spiritual awakening is happening. I'm so excited for you guys that are waking up. I'm so excited because we're going through a massive shift in October. So I know a lot of you are waking up. I know them third eyes are popping open. Natal chart and Google it. There are hundreds of sites. Yes, there are. There's hundreds for sure. Isn't it exhausting? Going through my awakening now for the last 6 months, still figuring out my path. Love meeting like-minded people. Yes. Follow your intuition when you meet people though. Really follow your intuition when you meet people because it gets exciting. It does get exciting meeting people that are like-minded in the spiritual community. but really trust your intuition with the people you are meeting, okay? Because not everybody is going to have your best interest, okay? Even though it's a spiritual community, there is a shadow to the spiritual community, as spiritual as it is, okay? So just be careful and protect your energy and try to see who's doing things for your benefit versus those who might be, like if someone's like, you need me to get rid of this for you. You are your own healer. You're fully capable of healing it for yourself. But for example, I'm a Reiki master. If I wanted to get rid of the attachment I have right now, I could. But I know realistically, my energy's too depleted to fully get rid of it myself. So I booked a Reiki session with another Reiki practitioner to get rid of it for me tomorrow, right? That's the difference. Understanding when your energy is too depleted to do something on your own. You are your own healer, okay? So know the difference. You do not need somebody else you don't need someone to cast a spell to get rid of somebody. You don't need somebody to cut a cord. So if people are trying to get you to buy spells, if people are saying, you need me to do this, you need, red flag, red massive flag. No, always follow your intuition. Go to where you're being pushed to go and be around people that you intuitively know are being very genuine. Okay. Okay. Because there's a lot of spiritual claptrap out there. We don't want you falling into that. So just be safe because the internet's sketchy enough. So we don't need to be doing anything more sketchy in regards to things that we can't even perceive in the material world. Okay. So that's why I like to be super transparent, because that's really all I can do is be 100% with you all the time. So that's what I try to do. So that's why I'm sitting on my living room floor in my sweatshirt talking to you. So let's scroll up so I can catch up with you guys. Vedic, not tropical. I don't really have a preference, blah, 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 blah. But most of the people I watch do Vedic. So I was just, wait, no, tropical? Tropical. Why did I say Vedic? Tropical. It's tropical. It is tropical. Ooh, sorry. Doodle baby. Chilling on out, Cub Scout. Take a breather. Take a walk. The world's not ending. Oh my God, somebody's walking. Somebody's on the stairs. Oh, the world is ending. The world's ending. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. Okay. Scorpio sun, Cancer moon, Sag rising. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey Zeus, did you at least ask a question? Did you ask a question? Because if so, stop it. Stop it. I appreciate you, but I can't see your question. Hey Kelly, how are you? And Kelly, it's kind of just a chill. We're kind of just chilling, hanging out. And if people have questions in regards to tarot, they can super chat. Unless you're Jesus, he's being very generous and I appreciate it. I don't see his question though. I hope he asks me a question. What's up with all these male Taurus that are coming through? Hey, Kelly. Oh, we got a nice little howl going on. Yeah, he is a cutie, isn't he? Jesus is a cutie. I'll give him that. I'll give him for sure. Dixie, come on. Libra, Venus, Gemini, Jupiter, Gemini, Sun, Taurus, Moon, and Rising. Oh my gosh. Shima, really? Sun, Taurus, Moon, and Rising, Libra. Oh, I thought you were saying Taurus was your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Venus is Gemini. That's a fun Venus placement. Jupiter, Gemini. Infinite Blackbird, happy great awakening. I've been waiting for this forever. Oh yeah. Cancer, Sun, and Venus, Sagittarius, rising moon. The rest of my chart is literally all fire and water, no air or earth. Does that mean I'm not balanced? Yeah, let's talk about that. So just because your houses might not have certain signs in them doesn't mean you're not balanced. Because for those of you who are showing up a little later, sorry. Where is it? Where did it go? Come back. Oh my gosh. I have hundreds of photos on my phone. I'm sorry. So, Atlanta. Okay. Sorry, I just don't need like all of my information out on the World Wide Web. So that's why I just wanted to cover it a little bit. So can we focus a little bit, please, camera? Please, Spirit, help me out. Thank you. Okay, so you see how over on this side, it's all your planets. So for example, this is where most of my Scorpio is. I don't have pretty much any Scorpio over on my houses. It's all on my planets. So just because you don't have air or water or fire or whatever other sign I forgot to say in your houses doesn't mean, can we focus, please? Pretty please. Thank you. Doesn't mean that it's not in your chart. It just might be in your planet placements. Okay. So it has nothing to do with whether or not you're balanced. It just happens to be what your personality is. Just what your personality is. Well, who's to say what balanced is and isn't? Who's to say what that is? What makes you balanced? What if balanced is fire and water? What if balanced is earth and water? What if balance is earth and air? What if balance is all four of them equal? What if balance is all water? Who says what balance is, you know? It's just you. It's just you. And that's okay. That's okay. That's perfectly fine, just the way it is. So don't stress it. Don't stress it. You're okay. Has nothing to do with all that. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to scroll up because there's a lot of chats coming through. Okay. So let's see what else. Cool. Caught you. Yes, you did. Infinite Blackbird. I hope you leave this up so I can watch the playback. Yes, I'll leave this one up for you guys. It's just kind of a chit chat. Cancer, Sun, and Venus, Sagittarius, rising moon, and the rest of my chart is. Oh, I just read that. I'm a ding dong. In my chart, I have placement for all the signs, at least one, some except Capricorn. I'm sure. Okay, let's see what's going on. Up, it jumped down. Okay, here we go. I dated a Saggy and I thought she was my soulmate, but I got ghosted. It's been 3 years, but I keep dreaming of her recently again. Ooh, okay, Jose. Here we go. Hey, Zeus. So when it comes to dreaming about soulmates, especially, this is exciting. This is very exciting. I always try speaking. Okay, but not 3 years. Hold on. Hey, Zeus. So when you have a really strong soulmate connection and you guys are attached in the dream space, let's be honest, going into October, we do have a lot of counterpart energy. So I'm not shocked that you're seeing your person in the dream space, but it's also them energetically being tied to you still. And that has to do with Chiron as well. So if there's still attachment to your person, they're going to show up because Spirit's kind of like they're taking up space in you still. They're taking up energetic space, whether there's pain still related to them, a sense of rejection still, a sense of a loss, needing to release pain that's buried deep, deep down still, or something, right? Whether there's still some love there, whether it's a positive or a negative, there's an attachment of some sort, or they wouldn't be in the dream space, right? That needs to be released so new energy can come in, or they're coming back. So let us see what's going on. Let's dig into it. Let's dig into it. It's all psychological, he said. He said he thought it was. He done thought it was. 45 minutes already. Dang, we're flying through this. Flying through it. I like these kind of hangouts with you guys, though. I like just being able to chill with you, chit chat with you. I got to get better at like reading these faster, but they come through so fast. Like the chats don't all load at once. Like they kind of come through in like big old spurts. So let's see what's going on with Jesus in regards. Saggies are fun too. Saggies are fun. Show me what I need to see. Yeah, you're closing out a karmic cycle with them. Yep, because it's blocking you from receiving. Because you are trying to start a new cycle. You're trying really hard. I don't know if you're trying to build something for yourself or manifest, but in order to do that, you need to have the heart space open for it. So you have Magician in reverse, that's Mercurial, Gemini, Virgo energy. Then we have Pisces energy with the Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. So there you are trying to manifest this new beginning for yourself, going towards something that you emotionally are very invested in, but the Page of Wands in reverse, it's eluding you. It's eluding you. You're very passionate about it, but you're wondering, well, why isn't it working? Why isn't it moving forward? Beginning stages can't get off the ground. It's because this karmic cycle with this person from the past that didn't really have a very stable foundation is stopping you from receiving. This karmic cycle with this person is trying to close out. And that's what Chiron right now is going to help you not only resurface that person, but it's going to help you reflect on that connection, see what obstacles it's causing you to reflect on, and then deal with that to close it out. So kind of reminisce on that connection, what dynamics played a role in it, what triggers happened, what habits you had or cycles you played with that person, and what cycles you don't want to repeat in connections moving forward. Or maybe it was how you communicated. That's a really big one right now too, like communication, especially with Mercury and Scorpio right now. So think about like, if they had a tendency to trigger you to be a little passive aggressive, or if they brought out your shadow easily, maybe it's something to do with that, right? Or maybe it was you gave too much and now you're learning to set those boundaries a lot better. It's learning to understand what that connection taught you and closing out that cycle fully so you can continue towards this manifestation. Just more Chiron. Chiron, Chiron, Chiron. Thank you, Aries and Chiron. You guys are so great. We appreciate you. I'm not immune to this. I'm going through it too. I had a big old aha moment this morning with it, which I mentioned in the beginning of the video, as you heard. I ranted about it. But yeah, mine was this whole, actually, I don't think I did say it. I don't think I'm going to though, because this is on YouTube. And if they watch it, I don't want them to hear it. Not that I think they'd watch it, but just in case, because I have a feeling they're a little stalk mode right now. My person's in a little stalk mode, watching what I'm doing. Hi, person. I know you're watching. So let's see. Oh, Kelly, really? Dunzo? Nice. Nice. Diamond, you better watch it with them Libra suns. You guys can, when it comes to questions, I don't answer questions in regards to fertility. So pregnancy, if you're having fertility issues, I don't answer questions in regards to proposals, life or death. Like if I'm doing a reading and I feel someone's gonna like propose, I will mention it, but I'm not going to be like hard yes or no. Okay. I'm not one of those readers. I'm not going to tell you that this is the person you're going to spend your life with, because tarot reads energy. I actually had this conversation on a live reading today. Tarot reads energy. And as much as the energy, that's what I forgot to put in on that video of how to interpret tarot. That's so frustrating. So frustrating. Tarot reads energy. And so as much as the energy, so let's say you have a night and a reader is like, oh my God, they're going to approach you. They're going to make the offer. They're going to give you this. Yeah, but that person's ego, their pride can still get in the way. And that's what rules the free will. And so as much as their energy wants to approach you in the 3D physical realm, because energy is the higher order realm, right? In the physical realm, their ego, their fear, because the ego is not just the negative connotation of like cockiness, right? It's also the fear, the doubt, could stop them from actually approaching, right? So just know that. Tell me something good, says Steve. He said, tell me something good. Never fear, Steve, as he says to me. I sometimes dream about my ex, but I'm sure glad it's over with him. What are we allowed to ask? But yeah, so I don't do questions in regards to fertility, proposals, winning the lottery, life or death, illness in regards to serious illness. So like if someone is like diagnosed with cancer, you know, things like that. If you leave it very vague for me and you don't tell me what they're diagnosed with, like I had somebody do that recently in a live reading. Their mother was ill and I was basically like, just watch their teeth and watch their diet. And they're like, oh my gosh, they are having issues with their teeth. I recently had to start brushing their teeth. And I was like, yeah, well, watch their diet and their canker sores. Okay. Like just leave it at just their health. That's fine. But I don't do questions about life and death. Okay. And then what else? I already said fertility, lottery. That's pretty much it, I think. What is something good? Hi, everyone. I'm new. Wow, you look like a dear friend of mine. Yay! I'm glad it's a dear friend. You know. Oh, Shima, you know Barb. That's good. I like friends. I want to be part of the group. Okay, so in order to meet your guides, ooh, this is actually pretty dope. I actually got some of my books right up here. So you're gonna laugh, but look what it's called. How to meet and work with your spirit guides. And it's really short. And I didn't read the whole thing. I kind of just, this is the only page I probably went to in the entire book. That is it. That is it. It is just, it's almost like, it's similar to rooting yourself and opening up, but how do I explain this without getting too religious? I was raised Jewish, so I know Hebrew. But when I moved to North Carolina, my mom's Italian Catholic, but she's kind of Baptist now. So I got baptized and I have a little bit of every religion. So I'm kind of omnist. I kind of just do whatever I'm called to do. I don't really claim a religion, right? I believe in a lot of things. Like I have Poseidon here. I have Ganesh next to me. I pray to Lakshmi a lot. I work with Hecate. I'm kind of all over the place because I work with the universe. So I don't have a specific thing. So if I say something, do not think that I'm pushing my beliefs or anything on you. It's just what I do. So do what floats your boat. I'm a firm believer of whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat. Okay. But I do this in regards to, one, I recommend this book. Very easy read and short, sweet, to the point. It just teaches you how to not only open up certain chakras, but teaches you how to connect with higher order beings and your guides. And it does it through basically like Kabbalah tree, the tree of life. And Hebrew is kind of like a universal spiritual language. So it's very helpful. I'm not going to get too into it, but if you're interested in it, I would highly recommend this book. I would also, in order to meet your guides, there's a bunch of YouTube meditation videos. Jason Stevenson, Stephenson, does a ton of guided meditations to meet your higher self and your guides. I would highly recommend him. I'll even type it down below for you guys. Jason Stevenson, I think that's how he spells it. He's a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber. I listen to his meditations, his chakra cleansing and alignment stuff all the time. Okay. You can do super chat by hitting the little money symbol at the bottom. Hey, Kareen. I haven't seen you in a minute. It's been a while. How are you? Oh, I thought you knew Barb. Thought you guys knew each other. You wanted to be part of the group. Hi, Aesthetic Delta. Taurus friends. Yes, he's from Australia, which makes him very appealing to listen to, ladies. Yes, it does. It does. It does. Yeah. Literally listened to him this morning. I listened to he has a chakra. I might honestly make I have a whole meditation playlist on my YouTube channel that's actually private. It's my own private meditation playlist. Would you guys like if I made that public? Would you like if I made that public? Is that something that I should do so you could see the meditations I personally use? Okay, I can do that. Sharing is caring. I could do that. Let's see. Meditation, 44 videos. And you're going to see they're all from the same people. Like it's Michael Seeley. Michael Seeley's another really good one. He's really good. I listen to him more than Jason Stephenson. Jason Stevenson? I don't know how you would pronounce it, to be honest, because some people say it differently. Okay, I'm going to go through this playlist before I make it public, though, and delete a few that I don't really listen to. Actually, no, I'll just make it public. Because a lot of these are just frequency. Some of these are just frequencies. Because as you ascend, let's talk about this really quick, because I'm getting close on. Okay, let me just say this really quick. Do not send me any more super chats. Don't send me super chats. I'm going to do another live, and I'll answer more questions then. Spiritually gifted, life path 22, and I'm working on my spiritual entrepreneurship. Tell me with that. Some people call sorcerers, some people. Hey Zeus, I would say whatever you want to call it is what you call it. You know, why label it? Why need a label? Like, who cares what people call it? Like, really, labels are going out the window, to be quite honest. Moving into the higher frequency that we're heading into, labels are going to be going out the window. So if us as humans, we like to put labels on things. Actually, this was a really big thing when I was going through my diagnosis with MS. And that was one of the first lessons that Spirit was putting me through. When I had my brain injury, I was blind and deaf for a few hours at first, and then they brought on the paralysis. Well, let's start off with I had a seizure, and they pulled me from my body, and I watched myself have the seizure. And I was like, what the F is going on? Because I was not spiritual at all prior to this accident, right? I wasn't into any of this. And it was like 8 months, and I was like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And I was waiting for a diagnosis, a label to be put on this. And the whole lesson was, why did you need a label? Why couldn't you just accept the bigger picture of this was your purpose? You were so far off your path that we basically gave you a massive reset. We gave you a massive reset, forced you to sit down for basically a whole year, do a shit ton of shadow work, and put you on a new path. Didn't need a label. It wasn't about that. It was about something else. Binaural beats. I actually just recently got into binaural beats, and it was through an affirmation video. And I'll talk about cord cutting really quick. I'd be careful with cord cutting. I have my own thoughts on cord cutting. And these will be the last two things I answer, and then I gotta go because it is 8 o'clock here, and homegirl gotta eat dinner, and then I gotta go to bed because I got a long day tomorrow. And I actually came across this affirmation video, and I was like, what the heck is this messed up music in the background? And I found out that it was binaural beats, and I kind of liked it. And I was wondering, I looked into it, and then I understood it. And I do think that they're beneficial. I do think they're beneficial. And I think it's again, it's whatever floats your boat, guys. There's no right or wrong. There is no right or wrong with anything. Like if there's like, this is the new world, though. This is the new world. This is what this shift is all about. It's understanding that this rebellion that we're seeing in politics, that we're seeing in the government, that we're seeing with the economy, that we're seeing in spirituality, that you're probably seeing in the workplace, that corporate companies are like, why am I going to open the office? Why even have an office space when I have all my workers working at home and we're still running a completely fine business? There's going to be massive shifts all over because things are changing, right? So binaural beats, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. I think they're very beneficial. And then the next thing, cord cutting. So cord cutting, only do a cord cutting if you are genuinely ready to release what you are cutting. Genuinely, 100%. And don't do it out of ego. Don't do it because I really want this person out of my life. I want something new. Because I'm telling you, it will physically make you sick. Coming from somebody who knows. I had my twin flame. Yeah. And they were pulling on me, and we weren't talking. They were pulling on me at night, and I could feel them. And I was so frustrated that they were pulling on me, and I could feel their anxiety. And when you are up there with spirit all the time, you're a really good manifester. And sometimes the human side of you forgets that. And I forgot that night. And I was laying in bed, and I just wanted to sleep, and they're pulling on me. And I said, oh my God, can you just leave me the F alone? And I went to bed that night. And I guess I was so angry that the dream I had about cutting a snake's head off was a cord cutting. And I woke up the next day so sick, nauseous, stomach sick, just sick all day. Had a Reiki session because I didn't understand why. She asked me, she goes, did you do a cord cutting? I was like, I don't even know how to do a cord cutting. She asked if I had a dream, told her about my dream. She said, yep, you did a cord cutting. So you can manifest a cord cutting. And if you're not ready to really let go of that person or that situation, it will physically make you sick because what you're doing is cutting a hole in your own aura, in your own energy from something that's attached to you. And it can be very painful and physically affect you, okay? So only cut a cord if you're seriously ready to get rid of it, okay? So be careful. Be careful with that. Don't play that game because it won't be fun. And it's going to hurt the other person too. And it did. And I didn't mean to do that. And I felt really bad. And they didn't understand why they were feeling that way. So that wasn't cool. Is what actually true with everyone? Cord cutting? Yeah, you better be careful with the cord cutting. You got to be careful with it. It depends on how ascended they are. Me and my person, obviously, you attract people of your frequency. So it's probably really painful for me and my person because of my frequency. But if you're not, again, no competition, no comparison. But the higher your frequency, the stronger the cord's going to be. So that wasn't fun. I was so sick. I'd never had a cord cutting. I didn't know. I had a weird dream though. And it's weird because I have a lot of snake imagery. Like my spirit guide is a massive white cobra. And they showed me an albino boa constrictor in a shoebox. And I'm always talking about that shoebox of energy. And I was like, why are they showing me a snake in a box of energy? And they just showed me with a ratchet, just chopping its head off. And I was like, oh my God. And I woke up in the morning and I was like, why are they showing me this? And I went to my Reiki practitioner. She goes, did you do a cord cutting? Because you have a massive hole in your aura. And I was like, I don't think so. I was like, I did have a dream about cutting a snake's head off. She goes, you did a cord cutting. I was like, I didn't mean to. So if we still feel them, what does that mean? Hey, Patty, I hope you feel better. Yeah, you're always going to have cords in regards to really close soul connections, typically family members, people that you have a lot of love for. You typically will have cords to them. The cords are going to come back. Cords are always going to come back. If you cut a cord and you still feel them, a cord just came back. That's why it's pointless to cut them if you're not ready to really cut it, because you can cut it and it just came right back. Like me and my twin, it's back. But we're not talking now because I cut it and created a lot of pain. So we haven't talked since the cord cutting, actually. And it was strange because we had the cord cutting and then things plummeted. They went downhill really fast. So oops, my bad. Did one, then had to have because there's a hole in the aura. So when you have a hole in the aura, it's harder to shield your energy, so you can get parasites and attachments easily. Yeah, I can feel my daughter who is hours away. Yeah. How do you recognize cord connection? You're going to know because you're going to feel their energy. If you can feel your person around you, you're going to feel that energy. But feeling a person's energy and thinking about them, trying to manifest them, are two different things. When I say feeling somebody's energy, it's not just obsessing over a crush or a very important connection. Thank you, Karine. I hope you have a great night. Stay safe. Yeah, it's not the same as having a crush and strong feelings for somebody. It's physically feeling them. You physically feel them. So let's say if you're really close with your parents, for example, or if you've had somebody that you really, really love in your family pass away, after their passing, you can feel that pain. You can feel them around you in your heart space, right? That's the cord. That's the cord. Okay. Whew. Okay, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. This was a fun chat, though. I really love chatting with you guys. I'm gonna try and do these more often because I really love hanging out with you guys. I'm sorry about not getting more weeklies out this week. Blah blah blah. Oh my gosh, my words. But as you can probably see, my energy is really not where it is during my readings. Because if this is draining me just talking to you, imagine if I was trying to channel actual readings. You know what I'm saying? Totally different. But I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for spending time with me. Be safe. Stay healthy. Sending lots of love. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.